Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of TVA Makes. So as you know, it is TVA's 75th anniversary this year. We are almost at the end of the year, so I thought it would be fun to do a recipe from this cool book, Tastes of Toronto, Vegetarian Tastes of Toronto. And this is a book that was actually produced in 1994 by many TVA members and volunteers. Several of them are still involved with the TVA now, so it's a really cool book. It's a mix of recipes from those people, those volunteers and members, as well as local restaurants at the time. So there's recipes in here from Annapurna, from Vegetarian Haven, so it's a really cool book. So anyways, it came at the perfect time because I was looking through it and I've had these Rice Krispies left from some other recipe that I had bought Rice Krispies for, and you can only buy Rice Krispies in these giant boxes. So I've been hanging on to these, looking for something to use them up, and this does call for, it calls for crispy whole grain rice cereal. This is not exactly the same. It's not whole grain, that's for sure. It's classic Rice Krispies, but anyways, so I'm gonna make this with you. So I haven't made this before, so this is gonna be a first for me. So the first thing that it says to do is to mix 2 cups of rolled oats. So I'm gonna put those in, 2 cups of rolled oats with, oh, it just says cinnamon. It doesn't actually say how much, oops, maybe a little bit too many oats. How much cinnamon? It just says add a sprinkling of cinnamon. So that's fine. That is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put quite a little hefty pinch because cinnamon is good for you and I like it. All right, so I'm just going to, I guess, toss this a little bit. All right, now it says mix and coat the oats with a mixture of a tablespoon of oil. And again, it doesn't specify what kind of oil, so I'm gonna go with a canola oil, something neutral. And so I've got my tablespoon here. It did say, yeah, mix and coat the oats with a tablespoon of oil and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Yum. Brand new maple syrup that I just opened today, just for this recipe. So there we go. So it's nice and liquidy actually because it hasn't gone in the fridge yet. So there we go. So it says to coat this, so I'm going to stir this. It doesn't look like it's getting quite coated as you saw. I might have thrown in a couple of extra oats, but there we go. It's getting pretty good. There you go. Nothing fancy to look at here yet. Now, I'm told to heat peanut butter and more maple syrup over the stove on, oh, again, it doesn't say. It just says heat peanut butter and maple syrup together, either in a microwave or on the stovetop. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna put my stovetop at about medium heat. And peanut butter is going to be a 1/4 cup. It's also brand new peanut butter, very heavy. So 1/4 cup, which I've got here. Whoop. Okay, 1/4 cup of peanut butter. I didn't think to get a spoon before doing this, so I'm going to see if I can scoop this out, scrape this out, I mean, with my tablespoon. Nope. Gotta use the finger. Okay. Whoop. Okay. If I was not on camera, I would probably lick my finger right about now. I will clean it properly. All right. And so it's a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Oh, oops. I put it into my bowl instead of into the pot. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna put it into the pot anyways with these few oats in there. Whoops. See, this is a real live cooking demo here. Nothing hidden, mistakes and all. Okay, so why didn't someone stop me? Okay, so it just says heat it. It doesn't say heat it until XYZ. So I'm assuming that basically what I want to do here is just get it so that the peanut butter dissolves and is all mixed and even, and there's no clumps with the maple syrup. It's happening pretty quick, so I'll see while that finishes. This is going to be really easy. Okay, so we're almost done actually. So I'm just going to let this mix up a bit, which is hard to tell since there's some oats in here. but I think, can you see that? What do you think? I think that is probably as much as we need. What a quick recipe. Okay, so now I'm going to add this peanut butter maple syrup mixture. You know what, this recipe doesn't call for any salt, and I feel like most times, I guess there's salt in peanut butter, so that's probably fine. But I feel like a lot of times when you have anything that's kind of an oatmeal kind of thing, you do need a pinch of salt, but I'm just gonna give it a go. And then the 3/4 of a cup of Rice Krispies. Oh no, that's not enough. I'm still gonna have leftover Rice Krispies. I'm just gonna have to eat them like cereal in a bowl, but maybe mix it with, I don't know, getting some cinnamon or something to give it a little bit more flavor, because plain Rice Krispies don't have that much flavor. So basically, now it says just stir this together and shape it into balls and cool them. It says on wax paper. That's probably, again, a little bit dated, I feel like. Who uses wax paper anymore? Use parchment paper or silk hats. But I am just going to, oh, look at that. Is that ever easy? That was so quick. Is anyone timing this video yet? We'll see how long it is at the end. Okay. I feel like I need to just tidy up, get everything out of the way. All right, so shape into balls. I'm just going to grab a plate. Nice big one. I love this plate. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea gave me this plate. Okay, so, and I'm just going to, you know what I'm going to do? Usually when I shape things into balls like this, I find like you need to keep your hands a little bit moist sometimes, so I'm just going to take a little bowl of water and moisten my hands. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's not working. Oh no, I'm sorry, cookbook. I don't mean to embarrass you. This is not working at all. It's completely falling apart in my hands. Talk about like a raw live cooking demo, huh? Okay, fear not, I have a plan because I have made no-bake granola bars before. So I think I'm just gonna come up with a quick plan B. I'm gonna grab a Tupperware. 1 second. Yes, I've got one. Okay. I'm gonna grab Tupperware and I'm just going to pour this, I'm just gonna pour it into here and I'm just going to press it down and I'm gonna hope that it does solidify in the fridge and then I can just cut it up like granola bars instead, which, nothing wrong with that. Oh, huh, that's weird. I'm just gonna reread this recipe. 2 cups of oats, cinnamon, oil, yeah. Pretty sure I did all of the correct measurements. I'm sorry, Cynthia Crawford, the author of this particular recipe. This is not a good sale for this book yet, but I'll try out some other recipes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I have just pressed this down into here. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and maybe I'll come back in an hour or 2 and I'll let you know how it tastes. All right, so we're back. I think it's probably been about an hour and a half or so. So we're gonna do the big reveal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can slice this into granola bars, if it will hold its shape. Oh, did you hear that? There was a little crunch. A little skeptical. All right, let's see. Let's scoop out. No, it's falling apart. That's okay. It's the taste that matters. So let's see how it is if I'm just going to keep this through for the week. Something I will eat with a spoon. What's not to like? It's peanut butter, maple syrup, cinnamon. Is that all of us in here? Oh, cinnamon, oil, a bit of oil. It's tasty. It's tasty. I think what I would do to make it a little bit more worthwhile and nutritious is I would probably add in a couple of other like nuts or seeds. Maybe some pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds or some chopped walnuts or pecans. Pecans would probably be really good. Pecans always make things taste good, but It's definitely tasty. It tastes kind of more like a dessert or a treat than a, breakfast or snack, but there you go. So, thank you for joining me. I want to wish the TVA again a very happy 75th birthday. I want to give a shout out again to all the people that made this cool book possible. We do have some copies in our library at the Resource Center. If you ever want to check it out, it's pretty fun. And it's out of print, obviously. So we don't have any for sale, but we do have them in our library. And if you've enjoyed this video and you want to keep seeing more, if you're not yet a member of the TVA, please consider joining at www.veg.ca. Thanks so much.